Now we are going to discuss the very important topics from first chapter, reproduction in organism. First point, lifespan. It is the time between birth and natural death. Second point, reproduction. Reproduction is the biological process in which new offsprings are produced from the pre-existing parents. Reproduction are of two types, sexual and asexual. In asexual, only one gamete is produced, and in sexual, two gametes are produced. In asexual, with or without the involvement of gamete formation, and in sexual, with the involvement of the gametes. In asexual, there is no fertilization, whereas in asexual, fertilization occurs. Asexual offsprings produced are genetically similar, whereas in sexual, offsprings produced are genetically and morphologically dissimilar. You should include 4 points. One is fertilization, second is the number, third is gamete, and how the offspring looks like. Then example, bacteria in asexual and human beings in sexual. Then types of asexual reproduction. First one, binary fission. Binary fission includes bacteria, amoeba, paramecium. And the budding includes yeast and hydra. Then third one, spore formation. You have to learn about gemmules. Then for vegetative propagation, vegetative propagule is the part involved. Then artificial propagation is through budding, grafting, layering and tissue culture. The parts involved in vegetative propagules: rhizome in ginger, onion, potato stem tuber, amorphophallus comb, then chrysanthemum sucker, water hyacinth offset. Yes, then leaf as vegetative propagule, bryophyllum, its leaf bud, and the root, carrot is root tuber. Then bulbil in pineapple and agave. Then there are three phases: juvenile phase, reproductive phase and senescence phase. In juvenile phase, the first pre-reproductive phase, then reproductive phase, then last senescence phase. It's the end of the reproductive phase. Then there are two type of breeders: continuous breeders and seasonal breeders. Continuous breeders, the breeds only in particular season. Example, Strobilanthes kuntiana and bamboo. Okay. In continuous breeders, papaya and human beings. Okay, then estrous cycle and menstrual cycle. Non-primates follow estrous cycle, and in primate follows menstrual cycle. Then the events in sexual reproduction: pre-fertilization events, fertilization or syngamy, and then post-fertilization events. Pre-fertilization events include gametogenesis, gamete transfer. Then about the types of gamete. First one, homogametes, where gametes are similar in appearance. Heterogametes, the gametes are morphologically distinct. And in oogamete, the male gamete is small and motile, whereas female gamete is large and non-motile. Next comes sexual or monoecious, where both male and female sex organs are in same individual. Example, coconut, hibiscus. In animals, bisexual is termed as hermaphrodite. Example, earthworm. In unisexual or dioecious, either male or female. Example, papaya, date. Human being, cockroach. Then syngamy, fertilization. Internal fertilization means inside the body, external fertilization outside the body. Example, frog and some fishes. Then comes parthenogenesis. Parthenogenesis means the female gamete develop into adult organism without fertilization. Example, lizard, turkey, etc. Next comes embryogenesis. Embryogenesis means the development of embryo from the zygote. And oviparous means egg laying, and viviparous means egg giving birth. Then the difference between oviparous and viviparous: oviparous is egg laying, viviparous is giving birth. In oviparous, the fertilized egg have a calcareous shell that protect from harsh environment, whereas in viviparous, the embryo is protected inside the mother's body. Then comes external and internal fertilization. You have to learn the disadvantages of external fertilization. First one, the large number of gametes stay unfertilized. Then second point, no guarantee that sperm and egg will come in contact. So that is the difference between what is that disadvantages of external fertilization. So first point, no unfertilized. Second point, less chance of fertilization. Then disadvantages of internal fertilization is the large number of offsprings produced is not possible. Second point, the risk of STD. Third point, the difficult for male to come near female. Okay, these the disadvantages of external is that fertilization, we don't know whether it is possible. Second point, sometimes it may get unfertilized, and internal fertilization, it is difficult for a male to come to close contact with a female. Second one, large number of progeny won't be formed. Then the risk of STDs, that is important. What difference between asexual and sexual reproduction, we are going to learn the disadvantages of asexual. In asexual, hinder development, means the development takes place takes place that much. Second point, it poses inheritance issue. Third one, it is prone to extinction. Then in sexual, it causes STDs, then result in low number of offsprings. You can write the disadvantages of internal and external fertilization with asexual and sexual, not that much, but few points. Then comes the disadvantages of oviparous and viviparous. Oviparous are nutrient to embryo from egg yolk. Then that is an advantage. We'll talk about disadvantage. In oviparous, the chance of survival is very less, and the predators destroy the eggs and offsprings. In viviparous, the females are more vulnerable to predation during gestation. So that's it. So thank you and have a nice day. And also I wanted you to pause this video and learn all these 12 points which will be asking in tomorrow's exam. Thank you.